Well, hello everyone. It's like you talk about with me. It's like for Cardinal number one. Let's talk about the last time I was at a Cardinals game. Of course, was back in 2004. Nearly 10 years ago it was. Knowing about what most of us probably think about with Cardinals fans. With most Cardinals fans, I got the T-shirt right here, and I'll say it's a baseball. It's to say, of course, from the old Busch Stadium it is, and you got right here is $5 I went ahead and won on the scratch off. It is, and with most of us would probably think about that. Really, nowadays, what can you get for $5? Is just knowing about that. Yeah, $5 would be about how much it would take, to get you about maybe a little bit more than a gallon of gas, maybe about a gallon of gas, maybe a cold soda, cold drink it is, maybe some Cracker Jacks, or maybe some potato chips, a bag of potato chips, or say maybe some peanuts it is, and it's like the salted covered, honey peanuts it is. But other than that, it's like so far as I can take me out to the ball game and take me out to the ground and buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks, and I don't care if they ever come. It's all put up for the home team, and they don't win. It's a yeah. If it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game. But other than that, it's talk about like what most people probably think about, like you say doing a workout. It's like and put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face. Oh, what's your scratch? What's that scratch? But other than that, it's talking about. I know I like get the $5 I won. It's like on say on a lottery ticket it is. And knowing about if we say if we were to do the math, it is. If we were to do the math, it's knowing about really $5. If it's $5, or it could be maybe 5 tries, whatever it is. Just knowing about that, yeah, it's like how much you think would be. It's like for a deposit. If you were to open up a checking or savings account, maybe for maybe like a savings, any type of savings amount, or maybe I don't know, say it could be trust fund, like anything related to what you call it, managing, saving money. It is, and just knowing about that. Yeah, it's like so far as for a deposit, knowing about gift card, whatever it is, $5. It's like talking about with $5 is knowing about with me that a lot of times if you do the calculations, there's knowing about it's like between five, like five divided by five, let's say if it'll be like -1 or -2, and then of course 5 times 5 is 25. But on the other hand, too, that knowing about if you would take that times, it's like 365 days, you say out of a year, it is that knowing about that, how much money that you think that you would be able to save up within about 2 or 3 years. It is knowing about that. Yeah, it's like talking about. It's like if you really want to save money, it is really want to save money. You got right here is like what you call it. They could maybe have like a new design for a $5 bill, maybe within about maybe 2 or 3 years. It is just knowing about that. Yeah, that about how long do you think it would take to save up your money at $5? $5 would be is like what you call is for the deposit, like ching 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 ching. But other than that, it's like talking about $5. $5 would be is like what you say is for the deposit. And if you would do calculate this, ching ching, and like knowing about it, it's like what the calculator is knowing about if you were to what you call is like take is like multiply is a number, say decimal, say decimal fraction, you say type numbers it is. If you calculate that and knowing about it's like between multiply and division it is, and just knowing about hey, like I think I could do the math right. Is $5 enough? Well, it's like with most people would probably think about is like when you put your money in where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. But other than that, it's talking about this, like knowing about that with $5. It's like really, if I were to win $5, then that's what you call a cha-ching. But if I was given $5, then more likely it would be a cha-ching. But other than that, it's talking about really. It all depends on really how you look at it, right? But other than that, it's talking about is like knowing about with me because like 1, 2, and 3 structure out at the old ball game. And just knowing about it's like this, like about how many strikes really does it take. Is knowing about between 3 structure route or 4 structure route and then 5 structure route. is knowing about really about it's like between like knowing about like as they go the ball is like go airborne it is guys like what airborne it is. But other than that, let's talk about with most sports we'll probably think about that yeah that really that the type of education I would probably have is talking about between what you call as like for the workout is knowing about you hold how to swing and then of course how to hold the ball is like for the pitcher and then of course the outfield it is and then talking about right here is talking about that yeah that a lot of the things that of course I could probably talk about it's like knowing if it's related to a computer it is knowing about like yeah how do you use the webcam or is like if you want to practice your shots it is such and such. But on your hand to knowing about really what can you get for $5. It's like really what can you get for $5. Well just knowing the fact about between is like knowing about it's like if you win $5 it's not like knowing about is this enough for a deposit. But other than that it's talking about it's like it's all about it's like for if it is the lottery or if it's knowing about you might tickets if you have enough maybe for one ticket or for two tickets or maybe for a tank of gas or anything that a full tank of gas anything like that that knowing about that yeah that at least it's like knowing about if you tried it's like you try like and put a smile on your face. Ooh, la, 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 and put a smile on your face. Like, what you that scratchy? What you that scratchy is talking about? It's like, so far, with you say Cardinals #1.